大家好 Welcome back to Edupedia World Videos. We are now at lesson 17, where we'll talk about conversation when taking a taxi. So the lesson outline, as usual, I present you a dialogue between a person named Jane and a taxi driver, and learn the vocabulary and grammar structure from this dialogue. Let's get started. Okay, so the story goes when Jane takes a taxi. In Mandarin, the title is 简搭出租车. Okay, so you imagine Jane gets into a taxi and she asks, Mr. Driver, do you go to Beijing Hotel? 简问，司机先生，去北京饭店吗？ The driver answers, yes. Please hop on. 司机说，去，请上车。Jane has other requests. She says, I have something urgent. Could you drive a little faster? 简问，我有急事，您可以开快点儿吗？ The driver answers, Don't worry, we will get there on time. 司机说，别着急，一定准时赶到。Okay, so let's pause this for a moment and look at the vocabulary here. So let's take a look at the title first. So the title is Jane Takes a Taxi. In Mandarin, it is 简搭出租车. So you can see Jane, the English girl name, is a very simple one. It's 简. Okay, 简. In another word, it means simple. Okay, this is a pinyin 简, and the radical is what's on top there, and the arrangement is complex because you have top and bottom component, or the bottom component, it has enclosure and is wrapping what's inside here. Okay, let's look at how to write 简. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11、12、13. 13 strokes for this word, 简. Let's look at the grammar structure. So 简 is a subject and 搭 is the verb, which means to take or to get in a vehicle, such as bus or taxi or even a train or even an airplane. So that's the meaning of 搭, and 出租车 is taxi. So in direct translation, it's a very simple one, just Jane takes taxi, which in proper English is Jane takes a taxi. So this is how we say this phrase. Okay, so that's how to decipher this. Next, Jane gets in the taxi and she asks, Mr. Driver, do you go to Beijing Hotel? 司机先生，去北京饭店吗？ So Jane first addressed the driver. She says, 司机先生, Mr. Driver. Okay, so you have learned that driver is 司机 and 先生 is Mr., but it also can use as in husband. But in this context, it is Mr. Okay? 去北京饭店吗? In direct translation, it's go Beijing Hotel. Okay? And then ma is to denote this is a yes or no question. So you can see that this is a very simplified question. Okay? It doesn't include the subject. Okay? Of course, if you want to add it in, you can also say 您去北京饭店吗? This to ask, you go to Beijing Hotel. Okay? So, in that sense, it should be pretty easy to you, as it is just to ask, you go to Beijing Hotel? To make it a question, you just say, do you go to Beijing Hotel in English? Okay? So there's no new word here. as you have learned all the words here. Let's go to the next one. So the taxi driver's answer is yes, please hop on. In Mandarin, he says 去，请上车. Okay? So the way he says yes is 去, okay? Which means that he goes. Okay? So remember for the last question, 您去北京饭店吗? In another word, you can also ask 您去不去北京饭店? Okay? So the answer is 去, as simple as that. And then he further invites Jane to hop on. Okay? So the way he invites is 请上车. Okay? So 请 is please, and 上 is to get on, and 车 is of course the car that he's driving. So in the end, 请上车 means please hop on. Okay? So no new words here, as the words that he uses is very simple. So the next one, let's see what Jane says next. She says, I have something urgent. Okay? In Mandarin, it is 我有急事. Okay? So there are two new words here. Let's look at them. So 急, it means urgent. This is the pinyin 急. And radical is what's at the bottom there. And the arrangement is vertical because you have top and bottom components. Okay? Let's look at how to write 急. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9. 9 strokes for this word, 急. Okay? The other word is 是. 是 means event, but it's not a particularly special event. It's just like something. But that thing, it refers to an event. Okay? It's not something concrete, but it's something happening. Okay? So this is the pinyin 是, and the radicals is one horizontal stroke, and this one, the vertical stroke with a hook at the bottom. Okay? The arrangement is simple. So let's look at how to write 是. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8. 8 strokes for this word, 是. So to say something urgent, you say 急事. Okay? 事 is thing or happenings. And if you want to describe that happening, you just add the adjective in front. And the adjective is 急. Okay? So to say 急事 is like you have urgent happenings. Okay? So that can be an object, but with a short adjective in front, so you don't need the in between. Okay? So to say 我有急事 is to say I have urgent happenings or urgent event. So in another word, it means I have something urgent. So Jane makes her request. She asks, could you drive a little faster? 简问，您可以开快点儿吗? Let's look at the new words here. So 开 is open. I'll explain why it is used in this sentence. This is the pinyin 开 and the radical is this. The arrangement is simple. Let's look at how to write 开. 1、2、3、4. Just 4 strokes for this word, 开. Okay, the next word is 快. 快 means fast, and is quite a commonly used word as well. This is the pinyin 快, and the radical is what's on the left there. So the arrangement is horizontal because you have left and right component. Let's look at how to write 快. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7. 7 strokes for this word, 快. You have learned the rest of the words, so let's decipher this entire sentence. So, 您可以开快点吗? Indirect translation is you can open faster a bit. Okay, it sounds broken. Let me tell you how to decipher it. So, 您可以 should be pretty simple enough. Okay, 您 is the respectable way of saying you. So Jane is being very polite here. And 可以 means can. Okay, and 开, although in direct translation it means open, but in Mandarin we say 开车 to mean drive a car. Okay, so 开 other than saying open, it also means drive. Okay, and then 快点, 快 is fast, 点 is a little bit. Okay, so it is similar to the way we cover these two words together. 点 it means a little. So to say 快点 is to urge someone to be a bit fast. Okay, so the whole thing is just to say you can drive fast a little. Okay, so in other words, it means could you drive a little faster? Okay, and if you want to make it another way of asking yes or no question, you can ask 您可不可以开快点? Okay, so it is a way of asking the other person to drive faster. Okay, so let's see how the driver answers. He says, "Don't worry, we'll get there on time." 他说，别着急，一定准时赶到。So the first three words, 别着急, you have learned the individual words already. So 别 has the meaning of don't. Remember, we covered this before. 别客气 means don't be guest-like. So 别 it has the meaning of don't. Okay, 着急, I know you have learned this word as 着. Okay, but in the context of saying 着急, it means worry. Okay, or getting anxious. So this word, other than having the pinyin as 着, it also has the pinyin of 着 when it's in the context of 着急. 急, as you have learned, it means urgent, but it also means getting anxious and getting worried. So the whole phrase here, 别着急, it means don't get anxious or don't get worried. Okay? The next part of the sentence, 一定准时赶到, has a few new words. So let's look at them. The first one is 定. 定, it means confirm or to be sure of something. Okay, I'll explain why we are using this in this sentence. This is the pinyin 定, and the radical is what's on top there. So the arrangement is vertical because you have top and bottom component. Okay, let's look at how to write 定. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8. 8 strokes for this word, 定. Okay, 准, it means accurate. Okay, this is the pinyin 准. and the radical is what's on the left there. So the arrangement is horizontal because you have left and right component. Let's look at how to write 准. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. 10 strokes for this word, 准. Let's look at the next new word. Okay, the last one in this lesson is 赶. 赶 means to rush. Okay, this is the pinyin 赶. And the radical is this one. So the arrangement is enclosure because this radical is wrapping the left side as well as the bottom side. Okay, let's look at how to write 赶. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. 10 strokes for this word, 赶. So let's look at how to decipher this. So 一定, it means confirm, we can be sure of something. Okay? 准时, in direct translation, it means accurate time, but it actually means on time. Okay? And this is an adverb. It is used to describe a verb. Okay? 赶到. You have learned 到 is to arrive and 赶 is to rush. Okay? So 赶到 is to rush and to arrive, which is like to rush somewhere. Okay? So the whole sentence, 一定准时赶到, in direct translation, it's like it's confirmed or we can be sure on time to rush and arrive. Okay? So 准时 is to describe that we can rush there and arrive on time. Okay? And 一定 is, of course, to describe the whole thing. Get there on time. That this is confirmed and we can be sure that it will happen. Okay? So, in another words in English, the driver is trying to reassure Jane that I'm sure or I confirm that we can rush and arrive on time. Okay? So this is all I want to teach in this lesson. So in the next lesson, Jane continues her dialogue with the taxi driver as she has more requests to be made. Okay? So in this lesson, for the top part, it's the Chinese words that you have learned in this lesson. And among this, you have learned the name Jane and a noun which means event, and also some adjectives like urgent, fast, accurate, verbs such as open, / drive, confirm, and rush. Okay? Do have a revision before you go to the next lesson. So thank you for following me in this lesson. So in the next lesson, as I said, we'll continue on Jane's request to the taxi driver. Okay? I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again for watching. 谢谢，再见。